everyone, and welcome to Barclays Center for the 2022 NBA Draft.
Hello everyone, I am here reacting to the NBA Draft live as it happens. I actually just missed Paolo Banchero being the first overall pick because I got stuck in traffic getting food. So yeah, Banchero is the #1 pick. I mean, if you saw the video that me and Ben put out earlier today, you know our thoughts on that. So where does it go from here? I don't know. I think a lot of people thought Jabari Smith was going to be #1. Either him or Chet. I think Banchero, for most people, was a pretty clear #3, but who knows now? Got some chicken and beef and rice. Not bad. All right, Thunder's pick is in.
The Oklahoma City Thunder select Chet Holmgren.
I got Chet. Thunder pick Chet. Well, Ben is going to be psyched about that. Now he can see him twice a year. Chet at #2. Fine with it. I've made my feelings. I would have gone with Jabari Smith. Chet is, I mean, he's hella skilled. He can block shots. He can shoot. He can dribble. He is a unicorn. But, God, that frame worries me. Surviving, 10-plus years in the NBA. We've already seen what it's done to guys like Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, Kevin Durant has had a nice long career, but he's even a lot bigger, I think, than Chet. Chet's what, 7'1", like 180 pounds? That's not much. Thunder really got a nice core, though, now. They got Gilgeous-Alexander, they got Holmgren, they got Giddey. They got a nice core going. They're probably going to be good again in a couple years, which I don't like the prospect of, but oh well. So yeah, Perk's got the right idea. This is what I'm saying. He's Porzingis, but better on defense. And probably a better ball handler, too. Giannis? Hell no. Perk, you ever see Giannis play? Giannis is fucking jacked. Houston's got the worst record in the NBA the past 2 seasons. Oh, you love to see it. This is what I'm saying about Jabari Smith. J-Bill's right on the money. Dude shot 42% from 3. Like, that'll work in today's NBA. All right, third pick's in.
With the 3rd pick in the 2022 draft, the Houston Rockets select Jabari
There we go.
Smith Jr.
Yeah. All right, the big 3 are off the board, so now it's just everyone else. Blazers picking at 7, though, so I'm definitely going to stay through at least that. See, this is elite jump shooter, versatile defender, high motor. Like, that's what you want in guys nowadays. Is that Perks on it, Kevin Durant. Now, unfair to compare a prospect to a guy as good as Kevin Durant, but in terms of play styles, I see it. Sacramento up now. They have been shit for my entire life. Woj says Sacramento's going to take Keegan Murray out of Iowa. I could tell you almost nothing about him. High praise from Jay Billis. 24? Damn. All right, fair enough. Yep, there it is. Woj really going to spoil every pick on this panel, isn't he? 16 point per game increase from his freshman to his sophomore year, so he can get better. He showed he can develop, but can he keep developing? Who knows? Ben's at work texting me saying we're getting Shaedon Sharpe. Detroit's like becoming Sacramento East at this point. They were last good, in 2009? I think they made the playoffs once or twice since then, but I'm talking about the last time they were actually good. Just shipped Jeremy Grant off to us for, a bag of chips and a bottle of Gatorade. So, appreciate that. Detroit's picks in. Yep, Ivy's off the board. All right, Indiana at #6. Then us. All right, Indiana's pick is in. This is big. Ooh. Interesting. Benedict Mathurin at 6. Well, Dyson Daniels and Shaedon Sharpe are still going to be on the board for the Blazers. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, I like Mathurin. I picked Arizona to win the national championship during March Madness, mainly because of him, but I don't know. From everything I had heard, I did not expect him to go this high. What are we doing with this pick? Are we even keeping whoever we pick, or are we going to try to flip him for some more veteran players? Who knows at this point. All right, back from ad break. They say the pick is in. It is Shaedon Sharpe. Okay. Why is there never a good forward on the board when we have a high pick? It's always guards. It was Dame, it was CJ, it was Ant. Number 1 recruit in 2022 before enrolling at Kentucky mid-season. Okay, so he reclassified. Just got a text from Ben that says, get the fucking steal of the draft. That's what Ben thinks. 6'5" and a 4th, 198. Okay, so he's not undersized, but is he going to be your 6th man? I mean, we have Josh Hart too. So are we keeping this guy? Are we flipping this guy? I don't know. It's just frustrating. Why can't there be a good 3 or 4 or even a center? Why is it always a guard? I don't know. Maybe we'll look back on this and all my fears will be, put to bed by how he plays, but I don't know. A little nervous. All right, Pelicans are up next with the pick that we should have had, if not for Paul George getting himself in health and safety protocols. All right, picks in for the Pelicans. Dyson Daniels? Yep. And now we're getting to the point where I don't really know anyone. Pick is in, finally. Who? He's from England, but he plays for the Polish national team. Huh. Interesting.
We got iPhone 13s too. Switch to
Wizards select Johnny Davis from the University of Wisconsin.
Sure. Wizards just drafted Johnny. This is the part where I just don't know the prospects. I don't watch college basketball. I watch NBA basketball. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it there for the reactions. There's not much more unless a trade goes down, which doesn't seem likely at this point.
The Knicks have traded Ousmane Dieng, the French forward who played for the New Zealand Breakers last season, to the Thunder.
I think Ben's going to be over in a couple hours. We'll do like a draft recap video. We'll talk about Blazers taking Shaedon Sharpe. Talk about Banchero going number 1. I don't know what the Magic were thinking. Maybe I'll look like a fucking idiot here in a couple of years. I thought Luka was going to be shit, so what do I know? What'd you think about the Magic taking Banchero, though?
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Jabari Smith, a 3-and-D guy that's obviously just going to work out. Like, kind of feels like the safe pick, just the safe, like, solid dude who's probably going to make, like, multiple all-star teams. You got Chet, who knows what he's going to be, but high risk, high reward. And then you go with Banchero. It's like, no.
Who's quicker, Julius Randle?
Exactly. Like, the Magic, I thought, were building something with, like, this length. They got Wendell Carter. They got Wagner. They got Jonathan Isaac. I was like, add a guy like Chet.
Well, they had Jalen Suggs, too. And they were teammates in high school.
They won 3 state titles together.
And they said no.
I mean, you just got to think about where is the NBA heading? And is a guy like that a part of the future NBA?
No. I was so surprised they took him number 1 because I had been hearing all week from analysts, fans, anyone. Basically, everyone thought Banchero was a pretty clear number 3.
I heard some people saying maybe he could go 1, and then I heard he was kind of rising late. And especially like right before on Twitter, I'm opening up Twitter right before the draft, and they're saying he's now the favorite to go number 1. And I'm like, what? I don't see us looking back on this draft in 10 years and being like, the Magic took the right guy.
Yeah, I don't either.
I mean, maybe he'll be fine. He'll score. He'll get a couple All-Star games, but he's just not like the game changer type player that a number 1 pick should be.
What do you think about Chet going to Oklahoma City?
I thought that's where he was always going to go. I thought Jabari was going to go number 1, and I love the fit. I mean, OKC, they got all these unicorn type players. They're really just saying, like, we'll draft the dude who's a high risk, high reward.
He's in our division, so you'll see him 4 times a year.
Well, I'll see him the first game he plays in the Moda Center, I'll tell you that.
I was going to say, are we going to his first game?
Get me front row with
you
a Chet jersey.
Are you going to be cheering him when they announce his name?
I mean, I'll be cheering him when they announce his name, but I'll be rooting for Chet. I'm not an OKC fan, I'm a Chet fan.
Well, I'm an OKC hater, and I'm a Chet hater, so...
So you'll be booing him,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, what I was saying is I got to start recruiting this man to Portland.
Okay.
Let's get started on this early. So in 7 years, when he's done with Oklahoma City, he's too big for a small-ass town like that.
Okay, wait. He's too big for small-ass Oklahoma City, so he comes to mid-size Portland?
Yes.
Like,
See, Chet is best as a big fish in a medium-sized pond.
fuck off.
Man's got connections to the Pacific Northwest, went to college here. He's coming back home.
No, he feels right in LA. He's going to the Lakers. Let's be
Okay,
real.
you're right.
Let's be real.
Chet's a future Laker.
No, he's a future Nick.
Okay, I'm liking that as well.
Then we had my guy, Jabari Smith. Honestly, I think the Houston Rockets are smiling ear to ear at the end of this draft. Getting a guy like Jabari Smith at number 3, I think they're psyched about that.
To me, Jabari was looking motivated after he fell. Apparently, they said on the broadcast he's got "Stay Humble" tattooed on his chest, and I feel like this man is motivated and ready to just eat.
This dude's gonna come in, drop like 25 points per game in his debut, and everyone's gonna be looking stupid, and I'm gonna be looking like the smartest guy in the world. That's all I'm saying.
Hit like 6 threes or something.
He's gonna hit 7 threes.
Okay, 7 threes on the debut. Yeah, Houston, I don't think they'll be good next year. They're probably going to be complete garbage.
No, all 3 teams at the top are still gonna be shit next year.
Yeah, which will be good for those teams so they can get more picks. But
Exactly.
Houston's a big winner. And then number 4, the Kings get Keegan Murray because Jaden Ivey apparently just didn't answer their phone call. What's up with that? Like,
He left him on red.
dude was so dead set on not going there that he made it happen. He's
Okay.
like, I'm not going to be a King.
Okay, to be fair, give me one good reason why you would want to go to Sacramento.
Oh no, he made the right choice. I would be doing the exact same thing. I was just kind of surprised it worked out.
Pull the Eli Manning. Said, I'm just not playing for you. Sorry.
And I don't get, what is their like future? So they have Sabonis and then Keegan Murray. Is that like a front court next year? Is that the starting front court or?
Their future is mediocrity at best.
Oh, they're going to be fighting for that 10 seed
Oh,
though.
get out of
For the
here.
10 seed?
No, they are not.
They'll be fighting for it. They're not going to get it.
They're the Sacramento Kings.
I saw them make the playoffs one time. The first year I ever watched, I think. They played the Spurs and they were the 8th seed.
And this was 16 years ago?
I think so, and I think they lost in either 4 or 5, but they made it.
So the Sacramento Kings playoff drought can get a driver's license now. But the Kings, they need more than that. They need their next superstar.
They need a LeBron
Okay,
type
no,
player,
wait.
a
No.
savior.
Forget the next superstar. They need their next star. Because is De'Aaron Fox a star? I don't
hell
think so.
no.
No. And Sabonis is not a star.
I can't even think, when's the last time they had a player make an all-star game?
Boogie.
Oh, Boogie, okay. They had Boogie.
And then they traded him during All-Star Weekend.
And the Pistons, they're another one in the draft. They get Ivy and Cade as their future backcourt. Like that's insane.
Yeah, but they gave up Jeremy Grant for a box of chocolates.
True. They did. I mean, they gave him up for too little, sure, but if you look at their timeline and everything...
Oh, yeah, he doesn't fit it at all.
Yeah, it made sense. I love Cade. I think Ivy, that dude's super talented. I'm excited to see where they go from here. They got some other good young players. They got Killian Hayes, Sadiq Bey, who dropped 50. So, for how bad Detroit's been for so long, they at least got some bright spots moving forward.
Plus, I think getting rid of Jeremy Grant, they clear off a bunch of money. They don't have to re-up him on a new contract. So I think in a couple of years, they're going to have like $45, $50 million in cap space. Now, you got to convince someone to come to Detroit, but if there's a free agent on the block, could you land? I don't know. who's gonna come up in a few years? Could you land? I mean,
Can I get Zion?
No, I'll stop you right there. They're not gonna get Zion.
I didn't expect Mathurin to go as early as he did. I thought he would fall maybe to like the ace spot, but the Pacers took him at 6.
Yeah, no, Mathurin at 6 really surprised me.
Not in love with the pick, but I don't hate it either. I think him and Halliburton, you know, you got guys who can play defense, and you add that. We'll see where they go from here, but still pretty surprised he went that high.
The Pacers just need to figure out what they're doing as an organization. I swear to God, we've been hearing about Miles Turner getting traded for like 6 years at this point.
Yeah. Every single month you hear Miles Turner trade rumor. Like, just trade his ass.
And they still have Brogdon. They still have Buddy Hield. It's like, are you guys trying to compete now, or are you gonna rebuild? Because if you ship out Hield, Brogdon, and Miles Turner, you could get some good young picks or some good young prospects with those 3 players.
Yeah, they got to start over. And then the next 2 picks, once I got to the Blazers, I wasn't sure. I knew we were taking either Sharpe or Dyson Daniels, but I wasn't sure, and the front office went with Sharpe.
I thought you were all on Dyson Daniels for the past couple days, and then you're texting me out of nowhere like, oh, we're getting Shaedon Sharpe. I'm like, what?
Well, I'm all about Dyson Daniels. The Pelicans, they got themselves a future Lonzo Ball type prototype player that can guard 1 through 4, can facilitate a bit. Like, I love that pick for them, but I didn't think Shaedon Sharpe would be available for us.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I thought
fair.
he was going at 5 or 6.
Oh, wow.
Both of those guys are great picks for different reasons. Sharpe, you got the upside of maybe this guy can turn into an elite scorer. Dyson Daniels more so is like a glue guy where he can guard, like I said, 1 through 4 and do a little bit of everything in a way. He just doesn't really have a great shot or offensive game. But Dyson Daniels is going to be a good player.
I just wonder where Sharpe's going to fit in our rotation this year, because he's not going to start.
No.
Because that's Damon Ant. And then we have Josh Hart coming off the bench. So is he going to play minutes at the 3? Are we going to go back to a 6'5" guy playing the 3 again?
Absolutely we are. We're the Portland Trailblazers.
I don't wanna.
My guess, yeah, you got Dame, and as of right now, Nasir Little's the starting 3, Jeremy Grant the 4, Nurk, and then you have, they're kind of going to stagger like Hart and Sharpe. Sharpe probably won't play like a ton, but it'll be something where they sub in Hart for Ant, and then Sharpe comes in. Sharpe will kind of like play with Dame some, play with Ant some, maybe play with Hart a little bit, but I think Sharpe's mostly going to be on the court with either Dame or Ant running the 1.
I was going to say, Sharpe's not going to play a lot of minutes because Terry hates to play rookies, and I was like, oh, Terry's not the coach anymore.
We got Chauncey.
We got Chauncey now.
It's over for Terry.
Oh, it's been over for Terry. Maybe he'll get the Hornets job.
The rotation's still, who the hell knows at this point, because we have no idea who's going to be on the team.
I mean, Sharpe is not as undersized as like when we tried to play Norman Powell at the 3, playing a dude who's 6'4". Sharpe, I think, is at least 6'5" and a half, and he's long, too.
Yeah, he's super long.
So could he get away with playing the 3 for... I almost said the 4. God. So could he get away with playing the 3 for a bit? And then you got Jeremy Grant, who's 6'9" at the 4, and then obviously Nurk at the 5. I think we could get away with that for a little bit, but it'll be cool to see. I mean, it's been a while since we've had, you know, a high-picked rookie. Probably the last one is, what, CJ at number 10?
Yeah, that's the last time we made the lottery because we just made the playoffs every year after that.
We're just that good of a franchise.
We're elite.
We are elite. We're not elite, but we're consistent. That's what we are. Hey guys, thanks for watching our NBA draft reactions and recap. Agree or disagree with our assessments? Let us know down in the comments. If you would, please drop a like on the video. It really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to Synthetic Sports.